Bob, Tyson Fury's trilogy fight with Deontay Wilder is set for July. What is Fury's motivation ahead of this fight? Does he just want to get rid of Wilder once and for all?
Yeah, I mean, he's not very pleased with what Wilder's been saying, accusing him of cheating in the last fight, which is preposterous. So he's going to look to get Wilder out even quicker than he got him out last time.
All the talk in the previous months was about AJ Fury. Does that make this fight even more dangerous for Tyson? Could he take his eye off the ball?
No, not really. I mean, in the United States, his fight with Wilder is much bigger than a fight with Joshua. I mean, you understand, Joshua may mean a lot in the UK. In the United States, Joshua means a guy who got knocked out by Andy Ruiz.
In terms of Wilder, is it all on the line for him? Where does he go if he loses to Tyson Fury a second time?
Well, it depends. There's a lot of guys in the heavyweight division have lost multiple times and keep going. He's still a big name, and he can still have pretty good earning potential, even should he lose, as I believe he will, and even get knocked out. So, Wilder has a future in boxing, even if he loses to Tyson Fury.
At the press conference today, Tyson was convinced he was going to knock Deontay Wilder out. Do you think that prediction will come true?
Absolutely. I'm telling you that Tyson Fury will knock Wilder out quicker than he did the last time.
And if that does happen, if Tyson Fury does beat Deontay Wilder, could that rematch with Anthony Joshua happen in, say, December or January?
Well, I would certainly like it to happen in December, but they keep pushing Joshua's fight with Usyk back towards the end of the year. I thought it was going to be in August, but now it's going to be late September. But I would certainly hope that Joshua would be available to fight Tyson Fury in December. And if he's not, there are plenty other good heavyweights to fight.
When the news broke that the Tyson-Joshua fight was off, what was Tyson's reaction to that? What was the team's reaction to that? Was there a sense of disappointment?
Yeah, there was a sense of disappointment because we had been working very hard to get that fight to happen. But, thanks to our friend Eddie Hearn and his machinations with the Saudis, it kept being delayed and delayed and delayed. And I really believe that if the fight had been signed, the arbitrator would have allowed Tyson to go ahead with the Joshua fight. But you have to understand, we're here in America now, and Joshua means nothing, or virtually nothing, in the United States.
You mentioned Anthony Joshua there, you mentioned Eddie Hearn. There's been a lot of back and forth between the two teams, Tyson Fury's team and Anthony Joshua's team, between you and Eddie Hearn. Is that added motivation for you to make this fight, to silence them once and for all?
No, I mean, we're the guys with the fountain pens, Hearn, myself, Frank Warren. It's the fighters that do the fights, and we'll see what's available. Certainly, if Joshua is available by December and Tyson is available in December, that's the fight that should be made, because it's a massive fight in the UK. But it is not a massive fight in the United States.
Absolutely, a humongous fight. And with crowds returning, could that fight happen in the UK or the US? Instead of the Middle East?
Well, it doesn't mean that much in the United States. So should it happen in the United States? No. But should it happen in the UK, in one of your big stadia? Absolutely. I mean, the fans deserve it.
As a result of this fight happening, Anthony Joshua looks set to face Alexander Usyk. Is that a dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua? Do you rate Alexander Usyk?
Well, Alexander Usyk is a personal good friend of mine because I promote his best friend, Lomachenko. So I know Usyk, and he's a great, great boxer, and he's a terrific competitor. He may be too small for Anthony Joshua, maybe. So we'll have to see. But Usyk is a master boxer.
Who do you think is taking the bigger risk? Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua against Alexander Usyk?
Well, hopefully neither of them. Hopefully they'll both get through, and we can, if we're talking about December, put a hold on the big stadium in Cardiff, which is indoors, so you could do a fight in December, and I'd love that fight to happen.
Some very exciting news broke last week about Top Rank and Sky Sports teaming up. Could Top Rank stage some fights in the UK, and which fighters would you look to bring over?
We are going to make available to Sky Sports not only our great schedule of fights on ESPN from the United States, but we hope to bring over some of our great stars to fight in the UK. Sky Sports is the best platform by far in the UK, and we're really excited to be in business with Sky Sports. We really are. We're going to bring some great events. We have great fighters, and there is no public any place in the world that's into boxing like the UK public.
You talk about your great stars. One of them, of course, is Josh Taylor, who's just become undisputed champion. Could he move up to welterweight to fight Terence Crawford?
Well, you know, Josh Taylor is now the pretty boy that everybody wants to fight. You got guys, the lightweight guys like Teofimo Lopez. That's all he talks to me about is fighting Josh Taylor. And then Josh has mentioned to me that he would love to fight Terence Crawford, and that would be a massive fight. Taylor showed the American public in the fight with Ramirez what a tremendous boxer he is.
Another one of your stars, Neo Inoue, is back in action this Saturday, defending his world titles. You, of course, guided the career of Manny Pacquiao. Do you think Inoue can have the same success in the States that Pacquiao has had?
The difference is that Inoue fights out of Japan, and the Japanese economy is very robust, unlike the Philippine economy. So Inoue is going to do a lot of his fights in Japan because he's such a massive star there. So I will have to do things differently with Inoue from the way I did it with Manny Pacquiao, who really depended ultimately on the U.S. market.
And just finally, news broke last week that Teofimo Lopez has re-signed with Top Rank. Could we see a rematch between Lopez and Lomachenko in the near future?
Well, I would love to do it, but now everything is really up in the air because once he signed his new contract with us, he got COVID. I hope it's not really related, but his fight with Camboza has been postponed until August. That's a crimp. But yeah, I mean, Teofimo, great attraction. He can fight Lomachenko, who's fighting, and you'll see it on Sky, on June 26th against Japanese Navarrete, who knocked out Verdeo, so that's a good fight. But yeah, I mean, Teofimo could do a rematch with Lomachenko. He could go up to 140 and challenge Josh Taylor. I mean, all of these are great fights that our friends in the UK will be able to see. It's because most boxing fans are subscribers to Sky Sports.
We cannot wait. Thank you very much, Bob.
Good talking to you.